Hi guys, good night. I'm back. Okay, so today we're going to discuss some topics, okay? And I'm just going to give you a quick readout. I posted it down in the link below. I'm going to speak to you about a dream that I had, some positive feedback that I've received, some implants that I have all over my body, and some energy work, some work that we should be doing to, you know, get some answers on this side, right? Okay, excuse me. So the first thing I want to speak about is a dream that I had. So those of you who have been following me, you know that part of the slander campaign and part of the negative public character assassination and all these things I told you came from some people that did this to me when I went into the church, right? But I took a spiritual position. I had to do a lot of work, and I'm not there yet, and I will never be there. But one of the things I did is I took a spiritual position. I positioned my spirit in a way, okay, on the other side and on this side, and I made personal declarations that the people that did this to me will pay. And one of the things that happens to me, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but there are things that happen to me in my life that lets me know that changes are being made. This is why I always try to tell people, be careful what you say to yourself, because when people do something to you, what they want you to do is they want you to curse yourself and forgive them. So they would project on you what they want you to believe about yourself, and then put you in a mental state of forgiving them for what they did. And the problem with this is that the universe listens. So the universe is listening to you, forgiving the perpetrator, and what the universe does is the universe erases their debt. And you're standing there going, I forgive them for this. The universe is like, what can I do? You forgive them, so I have to erase this debt, you know? And what they do, okay, because everything you do physically has a spiritual aspect to it. So what they do is they allow you to curse and condemn yourself for what they did, and then they want you to forgive them. And then you begin to forgive them. The universe listens, recognizes it, and acts upon your word because you're the person violated. Then, as if that's not bad enough, you turn and curse and condemn yourself, and then the universe listens to that, and then the universe acts upon your request. Some of the things you curse and you say to yourself is, I'm a failure. You curse and you say to yourself, I should have known better. Or like it's supposed to be, cognizant of everything, or cognition of everything that happens on the planet, right? Or you say to yourself, oh, I'm no good, or I'm stupid, or I'm this, because of a trespass that was done against you, right? And you internalize this, you verbalize this, and what does the universe do? The universe listens to your commands and then performs what you want. I am here to restructure that. So what you do is you condemn the perpetrators and you bless yourself. Let me tell you this dream I had 2 days ago. I've been telling you guys about these pastors that did this, the pastors and some demons in their congregation that did this, right? And they came to me, a bunch of them, about 5 pastors came to me in a dream. And in the dream, I would not shut up. You know why I don't shut up? You know why I keep screaming? Because I know the universe listens. Not just the universe listens, the NSA listens, the CIA listens, the FBI listens. And I'm like, if you're going to listen, you're going to hear me screaming in your ears until you give me justice. You're going to hear me screaming in your ears until you give me justice. And then you're like, this blasted woman. I'm telling you that they're going to be like, give this woman justice before she makes us all deaf. So 5 pastors came to me in my dream. 3 of them, I knew were in on it. 2 of them, I did not know. 5 of them came to me in my dream. And I was screaming, telling the whole world what they did to me. I was screaming, and they said, shut up. And I said, no, I refuse to shut up. And I kept screaming, and I screamed, and I kept screaming. They finally got so fed up in my dream. They grabbed me, brought me into the church, which I will never go back in physically. This is spiritual now, right? And they began to pay me. They paid me for the damage they did to me. Pay attention to your dreams, people. I received it. They paid me for the damage that they did to me. Guys, remember I told you something. Slander is illegal. Slander is illegal. Okay? There is a law against slander. There's a universal law against slander, and then there's a physical law against slander and character assassination. Okay? They paid me, and I watched in the dream the pastor write me a check, and he paid me. And they said to me, here, take this money and get out. And I took the money and I said, sayonara. That's what happened in my dream. Guys, pay attention to your dreams, because your dreams are telling you when you send up a message into the spirit. Many of you don't understand what Wi-Fi is. People just think Wi-Fi is for you to have cell phones. No. Wi-Fi is tapping into the spirit realm. People, Wi-Fi is tapping into the spirit realm. It doesn't mean that it's tapping into the whole spirit realm, but that's what Wi-Fi is. It's taking the latent energy, radio waves in the atmosphere and redirecting it. Some people here are Christians and they're going to be like, oh, she's crazy. Your own Bible tells you that there is a being who is a prince over the airwaves. Hello. So pay attention to your dreams, people, because when you make a request, sometimes the answer may come in the form of dreams. And sometimes your dreams, okay, that's when, you're traveling in the spirit realm. Sometimes in your dreams, you are able to teleport and see what people are up to. And some dreams are warning dreams, some dreams are premonitions, some dreams are foretelling, okay? Pay attention to your dreams, okay? And when you get a dream and you can understand the dream, you have to know when to claim that dream and when to reject it, or when to fight against what you're seeing, or when to accept what you're seeing. So in the dream, these pastors got together and they paid me because I wouldn't shut up. And I told them, I'm not going to shut up on this side and I'm not going to shut up on the other side. If I leave this planet without getting justice, I'm going to be even louder and more miserable from the other side. Oh, yes, I will. Pay attention to your dreams. The second positive news I want to give those of you who feel like you're trapped and there's no way out is positive. This is a positive feedback. So remember I said to you that part of my mission is to go back in time. I am time traveling. I'm spiritually time traveling and I'm physically time traveling to undo mistakes that I made and correct them. And one of the mistakes that I made was I should have stuck with event planning. And I should have stuck with hostessing because I was good at it. Okay? In fact, I was very good at it. And hostessing, and some people will say that hostessing is a job that you look down on. No, it's not actually. Hostessing is one of the best jobs you can do, especially in a city like New York. It's one of the best jobs you can do. Hostessing allows you to meet people you would never meet in real life. Hostessing allows you to make relationships with people that you would never be allowed to make in any other life. It is a great medium for meeting amazing people. So I began looking, And what I did was I began to meditate to make sure that my spirit was aligned in the right place. And about 3 days ago, I knew in the spirit realm that I got it. 3 days ago. 3 days ago, I went to search for it in the spirit realm, and I knew I got it, and I knew with whom. And I'm here to tell you that exactly what I focused on, exactly what I put my attention on, came back to me. Yeah. This is positive feedback for those of you that think this doesn't work. Okay? The third thing I wanted to tell you is I have confirmation, and some would say this might be we go from positive to negative energy, but this is positive to positive because this is answers to requests that I made in the universe because I do not understand the word no. Okay? With Christians, when they pray and they don't get an answer, they say, okay, God is not answering because maybe the answer might come later. Sometimes that's true. But I'll tell you a way in which you can get answers much quicker. I'll explain that in a second. Regarding the implants, my entire brain is a computer circuit board. Not only that, my whole chest is computerized and my pelvis is computerized. So I am partially a computer. Okay, that's what I learned today. I have massive networks in my brain. Okay, excuse me. Excuse me 1 second. Let me call you back, okay? Okay, I'll call you back. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, so I know some of you are like, what? She can't be serious. If you follow my story, you would know. And guys, it is nothing to be afraid about, okay? Don't be afraid and run away and be like, she's a cyborg! Although I am partially, my flesh has been cyborged, okay? But I was able to recover my spirit, okay? So I need you to understand that as well, okay? The next thing, so that for me is positive because I have been sending up a lot of requests into the universe to get answers. And I finally got confirmation on what this is. My brain, about half of my brain is a computer. Okay, I don't mean your brain is a computer. No, I mean my brain is a computer like this computer that I'm speaking to you on. Literally, there's like literally computer hardware in my brain and here and my pelvic area. And it's a fact. I have the x-rays, the MRIs, the CAT scans, all of it. Okay? Don't fall out. This is positive, right? This is positive. Why? Because it's answers. When you get answers, you know what to do. Okay? And I know some of you literally fell off your chair, but guys, never give up. Never give up. I am telling you this. If I can overcome this, if I, little old me, can overcome this monstrosity, so can you. You can overcome whatever you're going through in life. I'm telling you. Okay? And I haven't even delved into the horrors of what it means to be half computer. Okay? Okay. Now, I want to give you a secret. I want to give you one little secret. Write this down on how to get prayers answered quickly. Okay, how to get prayers answered quickly. And it doesn't require you going to the other side and no. Okay? One of the ways in which you can get prayers answered quickly, okay, is you have to make sure that you do not have any spiritual blockages on the other side. Because the universe, I told you in a video, the universe, it listens, it responds, it acts, it doesn't act. Okay? And the human body looks like the universe, and parts of the human body, especially the organs, look like plants in nature. So we are one. I'm not telling you something that is foreign, and I'm not telling you anything that is New Age, or I don't follow New Age because that's a religion to me. Okay, and I'm not creating a new religion. I am just telling you things that the indigenous people all knew. This is what they knew. That's probably why they exterminated them. Okay, so one of the ways in which you can get answers to requests from the universe quickly is you have to know your position on the other side. And what I mean by that is this: you need to know if you are clear and free on the other side. Are there contracts that you made? They could be verbal contracts, physical contracts, handshakes, whatever. Okay, there can be contractual agreements that you or someone else made that could be binding you on this side. Okay? I'm trying to show you how you get free, right? So you need to know if these things are hindering you. Okay? You need to know, okay, if things that you have done, negative things that you have done, have they been removed? Okay? You don't need to tell me. What I'm saying is, if you've done negative things on this side, have you made peace and removed it so that it doesn't affect you from the other side? And there's a reason why I'm telling you this. Before you can get an answer on this side, the universe looks at contracts, agreements, and things done on that side, and it honors things done. I'm telling you this as someone who knows. I am not telling you this as someone who doesn't know. Okay? The universe, before you can get an answer, and that includes as simple things as jealousy and envy and stuff like that. Yeah. The universe, remember, we are all, don't think the universe doesn't have a DNA. Ooh, I just went there. Do not think for 1 second that the universe does not have a DNA. It may not be a double helix. Okay, we're binary for a reason. But do not think that the universe doesn't have a DNA. And don't think that we human beings and nature is not encoded into the universal DNA. Okay, everything that we do is recorded on this side and the next. Okay, so when you want rapid answers to requests, I'm telling you some of the things that can hinder it. Okay, implants and not knowing you have implants are one of them. Okay, that's one of them. Demons are another. Let's say you have demons. Okay, some people do. Okay, some people are just devils, but some people are bound by negative energies and they don't know. That's another answer. Okay, because you can be like, yeah, well, and you're blocked by this negative energy that needs to be removed. Okay. One of the things in which you need to do is you need to find out what's going on with you and what you do. I'm telling you what you do. You put your name into the universe. You put your birth date into the universe. I'm telling you these things. Okay, and you let the universe know that you need to access yourself on the other side. The scientists tell you, okay, we live in a double dimension. I'm not using the right terms, but we're here in the physical realm and our spirit exists in a parallel, that's the word I'm looking for, words or phrase, parallel universe. We are here physically with a spirit in a parallel dimension. So you need to know if in the other dimension, what your spiritual state is. Okay? Because these things would hinder your requests when you ask. Well, another thing I need you to pay attention to. When injustice has been done to you, you have to have a spiritual position. Guys, okay, it's one thing if you decide to forgive someone after you've been compensated. Okay? After you've been compensated, the wrong has been right, and then you say to the universe, I am satisfied with this, I can forgive. But if you tell the universe you forgive before there's justice, before there's compensation, what is the impetus to give you justice and compensation? Okay, so the answer, one of the keys to rapid answer of prayer on this side is you have to know your spiritual state on the other. I am not saying go to a African Marabou to do it. Okay? I'm not saying to, get yourself involved in the occult to do it. That is not what I'm saying. I don't advise anyone to get involved with the occult. I don't, because that is trouble. And people tend to regret getting involved on that side because you always have to keep doing things you don't want to do, and it just gets more and more disgusting, right? Okay, so you can get faster answers to prayer. You can. Okay, so that is one technique I want to give you. And here's my thing. Do not isolate yourself to one deity. You can ask the good in the universe to answer your prayer. Try it. Try it. You can speak to the good in the universe. I'll tell you this for Christians, because I can hear the Christians now. Oh, she's blaspheming. In the book of Job, when Job was suffering and his friends mocked him, Job said, speak to the earth and they will tell you why this happened to me. He said, speak to the fish in the sea. There are texts where people look up to heaven and send their requests to heaven and they get answers. Or they go look down to the earth and they send their requests into the earth and they get answers. Don't isolate your requests to one deity. But when you do that, make sure you say to the universe, you only want the good in the universe to respond to you. I say that for a reason. Okay. Now, this last one is, which is basically what I just spoke about. How do you get answers to prayer? And how do you access the other side? Okay, you can do it through meditation. Some people astral project. Me, I don't astral project. Some people can do visualization. I am not against astral projection. I'm just saying people can get trapped. They can get trapped in between and just never come back. So I'm not going there. Okay, you can do visualization. And I agree with visualizations. Visualizing what you want. What I believe in is time traveling. Okay, because I strongly believe we're not just a physical body, but we're energy. We are not just a physical body, people. We're energy. Think about a mother. How is it that mothers know exactly what's happening to their child 10 million miles away? Oh, my baby's sick, something's wrong. Or, a dad is like, I need to call my son. Or someone goes, I knew that was going to happen. We're not just, the scientists tell us there is a parallel universe. We're not just here, guys. We're there. So we have to know, you have to know where your position is here and there at all times. And you have to know who's around you and what you are engaging in here and there at all times. Okay? Doesn't mean that you're the CIA, see inside America. Okay? Doesn't mean you're the CIA or you're the NSA. But for spiritual security, it's important that you know where you are and what's going on around you. It's good to check up on your spirit and see what's going on with your spirit on the other side. It's good. It's good work to do that. It's very healthy to check up on your spirit that exists in the parallel dimension, just to make sure your spirit is okay, make sure that you're free, observing, do a SWOT analysis of your spirit and of your physical life. Okay, SWOT analyses are very important for businesses, but they're also very important for your physical body and your spiritual body. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. SWOT analysis, and this might be too advanced for some people, okay? But a SWOT, so the question is, how would you do a SWOT analysis, okay? So I can always go back into spiritual SWOT analysis, okay? Now, something that I wanted to speak about was energetic employment. Energetic employment. What on earth is energetic employment? Okay, energetic employment is simply this: a person understanding who they are physically, psychospiritual analysis, your intelligence quotient, your all the things that govern you physically, your likes, your dislikes, basically a SWOT analysis of yourself, right? Okay. But one of the things you do is you need to understand what kind of energetic being you are. We're all different. Energy meeting energy. Okay. We are energy communicating and relating with energy. Okay. So it's important when a person is looking for employment, guys, this is something that I have not mastered, okay? But my eyes are open, my ears are open, and my spirit is on high alert. But finding employment that is commensurate with your energy, not just going into a field because you're smart at it, or going into a field because it pays the most money, but going into a field that is the right energy that matches your energy. Okay? It's not the path of least resistance. This is important because let's say hypothetically, you're a person who's a highly ethical person, right? And you decide to go into a field where the energy and the corporate culture, which is energy, corporate culture is not just, what is action? Action is movement. What is movement? Movement is the transference of what? Energy. So let's say that you are a person who is highly ethical and you do certain things certain ways and you don't do certain things certain ways, right? And you go into this field, okay, a field of employment, a discipline, right? Does that particular place of employment, is it conducive with the kind of energy that you have? Why do I say this? If it's not conducive to the kind of energy that you have, it can cause you a lot of spiritual and physical problems. Okay, remember I spoke about what's the word I'm saying? Remember we spoke about earlier about making sure that your energetic outflows matches your energetic inflows and you're not expending so much energy and getting nothing back in return, right? And what does it do? It causes you to despair. It causes you to lose hope. It causes you to think that you're a failure. Okay? So when you're looking for employment, this is why I said to you, make sure you know what success is for you. Okay? Let me tell you something, a little secret. No matter what position you find yourself in, make sure you're successful in that situation. If you're in a situation where, let's say, you're poor, there are things in that situation that you can be successful in. Find areas of your poverty to excel. So you would never allow yourself to compare yourself to anyone's standards, number one. Number two, you would never speak to the universe and say to the universe, you're a failure. Whatever situation you find yourself in, excel in that situation. Okay? So back to energetic employment. Now, energetic employment is not going and joining a cult. That's not what it is. It's not going to the dark side for energy or being employed by the dark side. Darth Vader. No. It means that you analyze your energy. You analyze, some people say some people are indigo, some people say, people are star children, whatever. You analyze your energy. Analyze the energy that emanates from you. People, there are many people on this planet who have the ability to see. And the thing is, they can very well cloak themselves. And you cannot see that they can see, especially when you have high energy. High energy doesn't mean that you run to and fro and you get tired. That's not what I'm talking about. They call it vibrations, right? How you vibrate at a higher state. Okay. When you have a high energetic volume, people can see it. And you know what? Gnats love light. So make sure when you're looking for employment, that your employment matches your energetic state. So it doesn't cause you heartache, headache, and then at the end of your life, you have all this money and miserable. Right? Make sure your energies match your employment. You may be brilliant at physics, but if the environment of being a physicist is not, I will tell you why I say this. When I was in high school, I loved biology. God help me, I can't remember a thing about biology now. But I loved it, right? And I wanted to be a molecular and microbiologist. I wanted to work with diseases, right? I look back today and I thank the universe every day that I did not become a molecular and microbiologist. And I'm not going to say why, but I thank the heavens that I did not become. Not saying that it's not a bad field. It is a brilliant field. But I look back at many things and I'm very happy that that I did not become a molecular and microbiologist, even though I would still love to know the whole gamut. Actually, you know what? Forget it. No, I don't. You see what I'm saying? So I am happy today that I did not become a molecular and microbiologist. And I won't say why, but I'm just content that I didn't. Guys, this thing is serious. Okay? And I'm not saying this is not a brilliant field to be in. It is. But it's also a very dangerous field to be in for many reasons. Okay? So, guys, make sure your energetic flow matches the employment that you're considering. Okay? And the question is, how do you know your energetic flow? That's a good question. Huh? Okay. You need to know, you need to analyze, first of all, stage one. Your energetic flow or your vibration cannot be properly determined if you're bound and caged on the other side. You have to be free on the other side. I'll give you a physical example. How many of you know people whose life goes round and round and round and round and round in a circle, and they can't seem to break free, and there's nothing physical that can determine what's wrong? I'll tell you what the answer is. They're not free on the other side. Something's enslaving them on the other side. That's why. That's why. Oh, this is garbage. This is hogwash. The scientists say we live in a parallel universe. Do you know what parallel means? This is what parallel means. Parallel. So if we're here in the physical world, then that means we got to be somewhere else. First step is you have to be free on the other side. Okay? And I told you earlier some of the things to break free. Okay? So that's one of the first things. The second thing is what you feed yourself. Physically, but spiritually. You have to feed yourself the right spiritual food. Some of you say it's the Bible, the Quran, the whatever religious texts. I'm not adhering to any religion. So whatever you feed yourself, remember, whatever you feed yourself on this side, that's what's going to hold you on the other side. I feed myself universal law. That's it. And I feed myself the good of universal law. Not natural law. Natural law, I'm bound by nature. We don't know if nature exists, but we do in a parallel universe. But I don't just bind myself to natural law, because natural law is confined to this planet and the parallel existence that we're in, right? But I bind myself to universal law and the good that comes with it. Okay, that's me. You have to do what works for you. Okay? Okay, so these are some of the things you can do to raise your vibration. Guys, things like racism. You cannot say you want to raise your energy and be racist. Racism is an evil energy. I'm just telling you. Have you ever seen racist people, how they act? Is that something you want to emulate? You cannot be homophobic and raise your energy. That's hatred. I didn't say a license for men to be in women's bathrooms. No. Come on. Or, stuff like, or teaching 2-year-old kids. I mean, no. No. What I'm saying is the action of hate. Okay? So there are things that we have to be aware of that we do, prejudices, things like that we do, that can cause us to have a negative energy, and a lot of it, right? And what we want to do is we want to have high energy and be in the right environment for that energy. Why? Because the right energy and the right environment does what? 2 things. Correct timeline and the correct place for the right things to happen. You know what I saw? I saw this, I don't know what they call it in physics, when these 2 forces come together. It's called when they do these tests. It's called these tests in physics, atomic tests. When they have these 2 huge forces of energy, they come and they quark and they clash really fast. and they create I forgot about, anyway, I just saw that. I forgot what it's called. So just excuse me. If anyone who knows physics, let me know. Okay, when they come together and they create this massive explosion of energy. Anyway, there was a reason why I saw that. And I saw it because there was a point. Yeah. So it creates you being in the right energy and the right place equates to the right time, the right energy, sorry, and the right employment, right time, right place for things to happen, right? So guys, whatever you involve yourself with, make sure your energy matches your employment. And people will say, what are you doing? You're a loser. How can you, whatever, jump in a lake. If your energy is right for that environment, do it, because it's your timing, your right timing, and your right place to make things happen for you. Okay? Because it's your life and you have to determine what success is in your life. And lastly, before I leave, I want to touch on the subject of what success is. If success to you is being like Bill Gates, then every day of your life, you're going to compare yourself to Bill Gates. But if success to you is being successful at every phase where you are, whether you're high or whether you're low, okay, you will never see yourself as a failure. Okay? Failure is only when you give up. And failure is only when you concede. Okay? And when you compare, when you give up, when you concede, same thing, and when you compare yourself to others. Okay? Success is not defined by what someone else has accomplished. Success is defined by how well you do what you know you can do. And when you are done, how well can you go to the next level of success? Okay? So think of success as a staircase. Okay? Some people are at the top, some people are at the middle, and some people are at the bottom. And what tends to happen is that people at the bottom look at themselves as failures. And I'm like, no. If you have one foot on the first step, how well are you on that first step? Your success on that first step should not be compared to the person who's in the middle of the staircase or the person at the top of the staircase. It's how well you do on that first step. And after you've mastered that first step, will you take another step? And then you have to redefine success when you get to that second step. How well are you on that second step? Right? So that's success. Success is not comparative. Businesses compare each other. And we are trained to compare our success to the other person, just like a business compares its success to how well it's doing over its competitors. But even within corporations, they look at financial statements within their own self to see how well they're doing in their own field. And the internal statements of a business is more important than the external factors that can affect the business. It's equally as important. So redefine success and what it means for you. If your success means you're comparing yourself to Tom, Dick, and Harry, you may get to the end of your life disappointed. But if your success is, look, I'm going to excel every step that I take, I'm going to master every step I take, then that is what success is to you. Okay? So guys, I hope this video helped you. I hope it enlightened you. I hope I didn't scare you to death because I'm a part cyborg. I am. Well, my flesh is implanted, but I'm in full control of my spirit. Okay? And I hope that this helps you. Okay? So have a beautiful evening. Love you. Take care of yourself.